I always have this question. See, not imparting wealth education as part of schooling, as part of college, is that a conspiracy? Is it has been purposefully structured that way? From my understanding, definitely yes. Because when you go back on history, when you go back to check how the education system has been structured, we need a lot of people who can work. We don't want a lot of people who can actually think and make money, because if everybody becomes financially free, who is actually going to do all the work? So the entire education system has been built in such a way to create people who can actually dedicatedly work, put in a lot of efforts, who believe that hard work is something can make them phenomenally successful, and all these set of philosophies with which education is created. Why I strongly believe this as a fact? Because if you go ahead check, can an average individual with the right education, say at this point of time in history, say in 2019 kind of time, can they create say 100 crore, or they should have created 100 crore in their lifetime? I mean, not owning a business, not doing something phenomenally different from rest of the people. It is definitely possible. Mathematically it is possible if you go ahead check, because that's exactly what Einstein was telling. The eighth wonder of the world is compounding. What do you mean by compounding? Compounding is when you allow your money to actually multiply, right? Just a math. You don't have to be a genius doing it. You just have to have some discipline. You just have to have the right mind state. Then it happens. Say, for example, somebody starts at the age of 20, right, with about 10 lakhs, because today parents spend 10 lakhs on just a college education. Say if somebody invests 10 lakhs as they start, and if that is, find ways to multiply it at 24%, so which means it doubles every 3 years. So as they become 23, it becomes 20 lakhs. As they become say 26, it becomes 40 lakhs. As they become 29, it becomes 80 lakhs. You go check what happens. What math says is this: as they become 50, it becomes 100 crores, right? If that is the fact, if that is the truth, why people are not able to achieve it? So the question is this: are we imparting the right thing as part of our education? And maybe the challenges are how to actually do it at like 24%. So what you need is a lot of temperament. You need some right strategy. So it happens. And creating 100 crore of wealth for an average individual, I'm not talking about somebody who is phenomenally good by capabilities, somebody who has done outstandingly great in their life, who is a celebrity. I'm not talking about all those things. Somebody who has just gone through the life with the right focus, with the right strategy, should be able to do this. And where the magic lies, it is compounding. Why most of the people have not done it? Because we have not started early, because we have not been taught at the very early age. We have not been imparted this magic of compounding at a very early age. So one of the very powerful knowledge what you will gain or what you will pass on to your children is the power of compounding, right? Once you learn the power of compounding, you start understanding the magic. You start understanding how wealth multiplies faster than whatever you can imagine, right? Because if you check, if I say 50 is 100, think of what happens at 53. It becomes 200 crores, right? This is something how it multiplies, because there is a story, right? Olden day story. Because when it comes to wealth vidya, there is also a lot of ancient Indian philosophies which we are going to derive the knowledge from. There was a very ancient story. What it says is this: there was a king who was very happy with one of the say good say learned individual. So he asked him, what exactly you need? I'm so happy with whatever you did. What he told the king was this: you take a chessboard, right? On the very first square of the chessboard, you just keep one grain, right? And then you multiply it as the boxes move, which means on the second box you keep 2, on the third box you keep 4, on the next box you keep 8. You multiply it and you give me that kind of grains. And the king was surprised. He said, I want to give you something very big. This is too small for me to give. Ask me something big. And again he said, no, this is enough, right? What happened was this: after some time, people came back to say that we can't give what he has asked, because the entire kingdom is not having that kind of grain. It's not possible. This is something what people told, and the king was surprised, because 64 boxes multiplies that one grain into phenomenally huge number, right? That's the power of compounding. So one of the most powerful thing which you will learn is how to leverage this power of compounding, how to actually pass on this knowledge to our children. So be part of Wealth Vidya.